Tell you, these screws give you a workout. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I took my ARRMA Granite outside, gave it a nice little bash, and well, I broke it. Overall, I will say it held up very well, but it was kind of a cold day and I was jumping this thing pretty high. The only regret I have is not getting it on camera. So, sorry about that. But anyway, so as far as the damage is concerned, the front skid plate on the bottom here had snapped off. Pretty much a clean break, but unfortunately it does hold in the pins for the arms. So you really can't run without it, or else these pins start backing out. At the top, the bumper also snapped off. See the two arms that hold the bumper on? That snapped off clean as well. And what happens is this roll bar is held onto the skid plate. There's one screw that goes through. So it makes it look like one piece, but it is actually two pieces. So to get this fixed up, I ordered ARRMA's AR320402. This is the front roll bar. Now this set includes the front and the rear bumper. I will only need the front bumper. And I ordered up AR320401. This is the front skid plates. It says for front and rear. So I don't necessarily need the rear, but I do have it in case I should break the rear skid plate. Moving on to the back, not too bad. The only thing I broke was the wheelie bar. Everything else looks to be okay here, so I will go ahead, replace the wheelie bar. Might be able to even cheat. We'll see. Not replace the whole thing, but just replace this plastic here. But to fix this up, I ordered AR320403. This is the wheelie bar set. So this was $27 in damage. Not a big deal. Real easy to fix, and absolutely would do it again. Alright, so let's get started on fixing this thing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is start out by taking off this bottom skid plate. First time I've really worked on this ARRMA. Never had any issues with it. And with a 2.5mm driver, just get out the screws that hold on the skid plate. Alright, the front skid plate is off. Nice clean snap. So there was my problem. Had some dirt get underneath the A-arm here. Just kind of scrape that away. Now, what I want to do is try to figure out how to get to this front bumper. Alright, so this is fairly easy. There are a couple holes here. Just can get the screwdriver in, can take off this front little bracket here. That would also give me access to this side here. And I can see about getting this front bumper on. Alright, so I got the front bracket off. Now all I need to do is take off these little stubs that hold on the bumper. Of course, these snapped clean off. Might need some pliers to hold these down. Okay, so I have the bracket all ready to go. I can put on the new front roll bar. And the package does come with two, like I had mentioned. This would be the rear, this would be the front, and I can just simply put it right back on. Alright, so the roll bar is on the bracket here. This thing just absorbs impact a little bit. I guess for the most part it works, but when you hit hard packed clay as hard as I did, from the height I hit it, it's going to snap. Again, really wish I would have got that on camera. Alright, the new front bumper roll bar is on. Now it's time to install the skid plate. Alright, so the skid plate set comes with the front and the rear. This would be the front, the one that's tapered in. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'll have a rear in case I should break it. And to get this on, there's a couple tabs in the back. Just got to put them in first and then drop this into place. There's a few teeth on, say, the front here. Just got to align them up. A screw will go through this whole assembly. And the screw that I'll use is the one off of the old assembly. Really glad I found this. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and start getting the screws back in. The longer one goes up front here, and then you have a smaller one that goes in the center. And these are all 2.5mm. The skid plate is on, the front bumper is on. The only thing left to do now is put in the screw that kind of connects the bumper to the skid plate. I'll take it out of the old piece and then just put it into the new piece. I can just kind of put the tires to the side and get in there cleanly. So just like that, the front is done. Might have been easier to actually take this wheel off. Feeling lazy, didn't do it. Probably made it harder on myself by not taking it off. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out the screw that holds in the center plastic, and then there's a screw on each side of here. So I'll take these two out, and then on the new assembly, and then I'll just screw these two back in. Center piece would go back in, and I'll save this wheelie bar for another day. And with a 2.5 millimeter driver, can take out the center part, and it looks to be, no, it's actually held in with just a grub screw. So holding on the center piece, there's actually a grub screw and a pin. So I'll have to push this pin out through the other side, and then I'll get off the center piece. While I have the truck angled this way, I'll just go ahead and remove this top bracket using a 2.0 millimeter driver. With the truck flipped around, I'm going to just use a 1.5 millimeter driver to pull the pin out that holds the center bracket. There's the pin. And I'll take out this top screw here. Okay, so more so the same thing on this, just going to take out this center bracket so I can put it onto the wheelie bar. Actually, you know what, second thought, I'm going to just take off the two screws that hold the wheelie bar in and just put the new one on. Probably just be less work. I think I will take off the tires though, just so I can get access to the wheelie bar. Actually, it was kind of a good thing I took the wheel off. I found out that the little hex adapter here, the grub screw had backed out, and it just came right off with the tire. This might have led to problems down the line. Got this tightened down, shouldn't be a problem. Go ahead and take this screw out that holds the wheelie bar. Same thing with this wheel. Hex came right off. Got to tighten that grub screw down. Alright, so that grub screw on the hex is tightened. I'm going to take off this last screw that holds in the wheelie bar. And now I'm going to install the new one, which is just a reverse process. And just like that, it's done. Wheelie bar finished, front bumper, skid plate finished. This thing's ready to bash another day. All total, it took me about 30 minutes to get this all done. Very easy to do. And I have my pile of broken parts, and these will be going right into the old trash can. And I have some of the new extras that came with the parts bags. I'll hold on to these in case I should break something. Alright guys, so everything is installed, everything is ready to go. This thing is ready to be bashed another day. I have some cleanup to do, so I'm going to wrap this video up and get my work surface, everything else cleaned up. But hopefully this video helped you if you break your front bumper, skid plate, or wheelie bar. Hopefully this helped you out. So if you like what you saw, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day. And the next time I break something, I'll be sure to get it on camera. Thanks for watching. See you next time.